name's Amy and I love stuff, except I also sort of hate stuff. It's complicated. Almost 2 years ago now, I set out on a decluttering journey to go through every single cupboard and drawer in my London flat and break the cycle of hoarding. I'm gonna call it what it is. I got rid of so much stuff, but there is still such a long way to go. And one of the things that I always struggled to get rid of was stuff that can be used up, like cosmetics. So now I'm 2 months into my latest decluttering challenge, Project Pan. If this is the first time you're seeing this series, I have 2 videos already. One that was me like setting it up and talking about all the hows and whats and whys. And then I had last month's update as well. So we are gonna be carrying on that journey today for month 2. Also, well done to everyone who noticed that I put April 2027 in my last video. I absolutely did mean 2026. I don't know if I've time traveled or something, skipped a year, but every single time I have to write the date at the minute, I'm writing 2027. Like even when my iPhone says 2026, I try and correct it. So I'm a lost cause. I'm supposed to tell you that if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So bear those things in mind and let's crack on. Just to recap, we started at the beginning of April with 110 hair products. I'm only doing hair products for the moment because I just knew otherwise I would get too overwhelmed. Although I am kind of finding that doing Project Pan with just my hair products means a lot of those habits are already starting to like seep into other areas of my stuff, so that is good. But we're starting off with just hair stuff for now. If any of you are doing Project Pan, can you tell me what categories you've included, please? Thank you. Anyway, so we started 110. Then at the end of last month / beginning of this month, the total was sitting at 99. So this is how month 2 went. I'm in London this morning because Abby and I are going to a bridal event. We're both engaged women.
Bride girls.
And we're going to
All right, rub it in.
yeah, sorry. We stayed at Maria's last night, not tonight, and we're going to an event this morning. So I've done something to my hair, guys. I never do anything to my hair.
I love
I've got a
this.
little clip in it.
Where are the clips from?
Next.
Next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well I bought them recently because I thought sometimes, you know, in this like engaged era, I might need a little bit of something. So I'm actually putting some hair oil in because it kind of feels like it needs a wash actually, which I don't enjoy. But
And we were just saying as well, Amy said that her hair doesn't get greasy as such.
no, my hair doesn't really get greasy. It's my scalp. My scalp's really sensitive, so when I need to wash my hair, I don't mean it looks greasy, I mean my scalp hurts now.
Yeah. And mine, like from day, I'm gonna say 3, I get like greasy like in my root here, whereas like I'm then like dry hair shampoo.
Yeah.
And then I have to wash it.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened this morning.
So this morning, basically I brought the Project Pan stuff here, just because you never know. And Abby went, I think I need to wash my hair, and I went, wait!
She came along with her tote bag and she went, I have some items for you to use. And I was like, well, yes, I will use them, please.
So
and
she's
can I also
tried
use
some
your
of my
items?
items.
And I've used these. This I've used before. This is the Kerastase Genesis
I like that.
Defense Thermique.
Yeah, I like that.
This one, I've used this before, and it's fantastic. I love it so much. Is it supposed to be like a heat protectant?
No, see, I thought this, but it isn't. It's like a blow dry spray.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And these curls are Dyson curls.
And they're really holding, aren't they?
Yeah, like these are
I'm
nuts.
putting some styling cream in right now, guys. I'm going really crazy.
Oh, you're gonna put your little.
I need to get my flyaways away.
This also volume spray. What is this one from?
Maria Neela.
Oh, Maria Neela. Never heard of her before.
Oh, have you not?
No,
I
never
like
heard of her.
stuff.
And then you said that you also had what else?
The
was
heat
there?
protection spray.
Yeah, is that good as well?
Yeah, I really like it actually. It's one of
I'm
my
going to look
favourites.
into Maria because clearly she's got something going on. It's absolutely insane. And I also used her shampoo and conditioner.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because you also had shampoo and conditioner.
It
I was like,
brilliant.
I'm just going to use your
I brought it
product.
because I thought there was a chance I might need to wash my hair, but it turns out I'm too lazy and I'll do
I
it
just
later.
did. And the thing is, I'm someone that likes to do things at the speed of light.
Abby,
So
this morning, I'm like angry with her because she started washing her hair at the same time I started curling my hair, and she had washed it, dried it and styled it in the time it took me to curl my hair. That's so unfair.
it is unfair. And you know what? I understand that I have a hair privilege.
You do.
That's fair enough.
Check your privilege.
Check your privilege.
At
My
least you're
privilege is
aware of
checked.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, do you
What?
want to wear a white bag?
Have you got one of a
I've got
person,
one.
have you?
Well, I thought, do I wear this? But then I just realised it sort of clashes with my skirt, but you could wear this.
Oh, they will match!
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah! Yeah, I will
Yeah,
like this.
alright, cool.
Yeah, because that will match.
Cool.
Yeah, cute.
Right. See you later. I'm getting a bit frustrated, guys. It is like the 11th of May and I haven't finished a single product yet this month.
Do you want to run a corner?
Yes, please.
That's finishing a product.
Oh, a banana flakes one. I like these. Yeah, by this time last month, sorry, can I have a spoon, please? Thank you. By this time last month, I'd finished so many, so I'm like getting a bit frustrated, but I do have several that are really close to being finished. Like this one, for example. I think this has probably got a couple more uses in it. But basically, it's hair wash day tomorrow, or it should be. As in, like, tomorrow is day 5, which is normally when I wash my hair. But I don't know if you can tell, it literally feels freshly washed. Like, it's got volume, it's holding a curl. I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna have, obviously, normally I would just say, oh, I won't wash it tomorrow. And I could go an extra day, but I've got a haircut, so they're gonna wash it. But there is one thing I have done differently, which is, you guys might remember, I have been trying to finish off a load of my like mini conditioners that I had. And I use this, I'll show you, hold on. This stuff. Now, this is the L'Oreal Professional Absolute Repair Molecular Professional Rinse Off Serum. And I'd never used it before, and actually when I was using it, I thought I didn't really like it because I had no idea how much product I was using, because you can't really feel it because it's like a proper liquid. And I ended up using literally half the bottle. It now comes up to there after one use.
Probably why your hair's so good.
Probably. So I sort of was gonna say I didn't enjoy using this, but it's the only thing I've done differently. And I genuinely feel like my hair could last 5 more days before needing another wash, which would be crazy. But my scalp seems to have really gotten on with it as well, because normally it's my scalp that's the problem. Also, while we're here, I saw a hack on Instagram that I have been using, and I wanted to tell you about it. That if you are wearing like a white t-shirt or a white top or a light coloured top, you can actually use hairspray, spray a bit of hairspray on like the inside of the top and like the collar, and it stops your foundation from transferring. I just feel like that is the ultimate hack for summer, and considering I'm trying to get through my products, and I don't really use hairspray loads, although actually I have used some today. That has held very well. Who knew, guys? If you actually use your products, they might work. Let me know if you have any other hacks where like you can use one product for something else. Like the other day, one of my friends said I could use hair oil as like cuticle oil. So if there's like a hair oil that I don't love, like the Got To Be one from last month, I could just use it as a cuticle oil. Although that one still hasn't shown up. I've got no idea where that bottle has gone. I'm sure it will turn up at some point. But anyway, I'm actually really bitter. This is like the best my hair has looked in weeks. And I'm going to the hairdressers in the morning. Why is that always the way? Hey guys, I'm about to do something really crazy. It's a hair wash shower day today, and somebody commented, basically on my last video, I actually need to go through the comments because there's a few I want to discuss with you guys. I'll do that later. But on my last video, I was talking about this Garnier gloss stuff that they sent me because I was like, oh, I don't have any gloves. So I'd need to buy gloves to use it. But someone commented saying they use it all the time, they don't bother using gloves, they just wash their hands really quickly. So I'm not saying that that's my official advice on this product, but I am going to try it because my roots are really bad. Although it does say that it's not really designed to cover greys, which is definitely my issue, but it might just give me a little bit of coverage. I'm going to see how we get on with it. Apparently it lasts up to 6 washes, and basically the idea is that you have extra glossy, healthy looking hair, which sounds pretty good to me. How am I meant to use this again? Gently massage from the roots to the lengths until the cream has fully covered the hair, and then leave for 10 minutes. Okay, I think I'm going to use like a hair clip to keep it off my neck, and then I'll just wash my hands as soon as I've applied it. Hold on. I actually really got on with that, and in fairness, I don't think my greys are like completely covered, but it has provided an extra little layer of something. Although I've just put something on my skin that seems to have really irritated it. Suspicious. Anyway, fantastic news, guys. We finally have our first empty of the month. This has felt like a long old slog. Actually, no, not this product specifically, but like this month in general. This product I actually only started like middle of last month, so it's lasted pretty much bang on a month, and that is with double shampooing and sometimes triple shampooing depending on like how much product buildup there is in my hair and stuff. Sometimes I'll triple shampoo if I've got like loads of hairspray in there. I definitely used a lot more of this per use than the Redcam one that I was using, but I did like it. And you guys might remember from last month that basically my idea was to use this alongside loads of different little conditioner minis I had. I have done that, and I think I have one use left of the conditioner I was using, so I haven't matched them up perfectly, but that will be another empty very soon. And now I need to put some of my wet styling products in, but I can't find my hair primer. I'm having this issue at the minute where I keep losing stuff. I think it's because I'm going back and forth to London a lot for work stuff. Also, to address the elephant in the room, there's a dungeon behind me. I'm currently midway through filming a video for my other YouTube channel, which is for like video essays and like book recaps and stuff like that, all about ACOTAR RECAP, Thorns and Roses, but it's like a long video. It's going to be multiple hours long, so it's definitely like a filming project across several days, which is why that was in here. It was like a Disney castle earlier, but because of that situation and going back and forth from London a lot, I feel like I'm losing a lot of my stuff, and I know it's all got to be here somewhere. But my hair primer, I had it the other day. Oh, it's here. Turns out it just wasn't looking very well. I'm still going on this, guys, the Percy & Reed I Need a Hero Wonder Balm hair primer. Every time I use it, I think this must be the end. Like, it has looked like this for months, but it's still going, which is good, I suppose. But in the context of this month, when I've just been desperate to finish off products, I've been like, surely this one. But no, she's still going strong. I might actually apply a couple of extra pumps today to the ends. And then I've obviously been using this Kerastase Defense Thermique, which I have been really enjoying, but it is now too low for me to get any out of the spray bottle, I think. So I'm gonna have to pour it out on my hand, but I actually think it's quite thick, so it moves really slowly. So I should probably have like laid it upside down before doing this, but we're just gonna go like this instead. What was I gonna say? The last project pan video has actually gone up on my channel now, and so I've been reading all your comments this morning. Thank you so much if you left a comment on the last one. We're just gonna stand like this for a minute. Yeah, thank you so much. There were a lot of comments about me saying that I felt like donating some of the stuff was cheating, and a lot of you were sort of saying no, like you can donate stuff, that's fine. Obviously, like that is like actively a good thing to do, so I'm glad you feel that way, because I was sort of going with that logic as well, but I didn't know if everyone was going to be like, I thought the whole point was that you're using everything up. So I have actually been thinking, and I'm going to go through the products again, and anything that is sealed and like new but I have tried before and it's not like top of my list of hair products that I love, I'm actually just gonna donate it, because I'm really lucky that I get to try a lot of new products. And I did say from the beginning of this project pan, which was only like 6 weeks ago, but still, that part of this is that I want to try all the products out and really find a routine that works for me. So if I know something isn't gonna like take over the top spot, if I already know that, then I can donate it and somebody who needs it can get use out of it. That seems like the right thing to do. So it's Sunday today and I'm just chilling at home. I think it is safe to say I cannot get a single drop more out of this, which is really annoying because on the sides it looks like you can, but I think the only way I'm going to be able to get it out because of this like sharp angle on the bottle is to do it with, oh, I could do it with water. I was like, no, I don't want to get my hair wet, but it's literally already wet. So I've put some water in there. Let's give it a little shake up, see if that does anything. Oh yeah. There's still not really enough in there to spray it out of there. I don't know how to do this. I feel like I should probably be in the bathroom. This isn't a very good idea. Smooth, nice. I'm considering that empty now as well. So we went 2 weeks without any empties and now we have 2, which is good because I really did think this was going to end up being a very, very frustrating project pan update, but maybe things are turning around now. Also, this glycolic gloss that I've been using felt like it was moving really slowly at the beginning, but I think actually that's just because it was hidden behind this label, even though I could see it. But like, I don't know, psychologically it felt like it wasn't moving very fast. But as soon as it's gotten past that label, I keep looking at it and thinking, oh, I'm actually making really good progress on that. So that's good. I've definitely noticed like a shift in my mindset already. You guys know right from the beginning of last Project Pan, like last month's video, I was saying that I was still sort of trying to stop myself from finishing products off, and like my instinct was, instead of using the last like use of it, was to go and get a new one out and then keep them both on the go just in case I ever needed it. Definitely my mindset has already shifted. I think the counting system that I've got for this is really helping, because it is like quantitative data, like numbers are fixed, you know, so like when you see progress, oh, I thought that was closed and it wasn't. When you see progress in numbers, you like can't argue with that. So I think that has been really helping me. And if you are doing Project Pan, I would definitely recommend like keeping track of it somehow, whether that's counting each individual like category or what. And also you might remember that originally I said I wanted to start off doing only hair care because doing every category at once would overwhelm me, and that's definitely true. So I'm glad I did it this way, but it also means that actually my habits are kind of already changing when it comes to like skincare, makeup, stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to try and bring some more of them in soon. I've also been thinking a lot about my makeup because I have a lot of makeup, guys, but a lot of it's open and has been for like legitimately years. Like it is not safe for skin, and I do actually have quite sensitive skin nowadays. I never used to, but as I've gotten older it's definitely gotten more sensitive. So I actually think I'm gonna have to do like a massive makeup cull, and makeup might not make it into my Project Pan, but the next kind of category I want to introduce I think is body care. But this is where I need your advice. I don't know how to go about it. Obviously what I normally do, obviously I've only done one, at the end of this video I will go through every category. So like last month I said, okay, I started the month with 10 heat protection sprays, I ended the month with 6. I started the month with 9 hair oils, I ended the month with 8. And I would go through all of those categories, and I think there are maybe like 9 or 10 hair categories. I haven't actually counted them. My concern is if I then add like body care and skincare and maybe makeup or perfume or nail varnish, whatever it is, into that, we are going to end each video with like 10 minutes of me having to go through like every single category. Maybe I need to make the categories slightly bigger and change them around a little bit, or maybe I need to like retire categories when I've like ticked them off my Project Pan, but then it messes with the total number. I'm definitely overthinking this. But I am somebody, like I said, who uses numbers to feel motivated about things. So I need a good system. If not, I'm going to fall off the wagon. What do you think? I'm overcomplicating it again. What a shock. I finally have some empties to show you guys. This month's felt like a long slog, but I finished the last of the conditioner that I've been using. This was a weird one. Do you remember? It was that like really liquidy one. It's literally like almost water texture. Actually, there is tiny dribble left out in the bottom, but I couldn't get it to come out even when I undid the lid. I sometimes find with bottles like this, where there is like a sort of sharp corner, it's really hard to get that tiny last little bit of product out. But I finished this. I only used it for like 3 or 4 washes. It didn't last me very long, but obviously it is only the sample size, and I wasn't expecting to enjoy it because obviously it's quite different. It's quite like a different texture for a conditioner, but actually I loved it. It made my hair really shiny, and we're having a massive heat wave right now in the UK, so it was actually really nice to use something so lightweight. I just feel like it really didn't weigh my hair down or anything like that. So I feel like for somebody who has maybe very thin hair, or hair that you really feel is like weighed down very easily, if it's like quite sort of flat, I would actually recommend giving this a go. It's the L'Oreal Professional Absolute Repair Molecular Professional Rinse Off Serum. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's a L'Oreal Professional product, so I think that means it's designed for use in salons, and I find the like application of basically like opening this, pouring it onto my head and hoping for the best without being able to see how much is coming out quite tricky, because obviously normally you put conditioner on your hand so you can see how much you're using. So it felt a little bit like throwing caution to the wind. It was crazy, guys, but actually I did really enjoy it and I would use it again. So that was cool. And then, listen, I've gone for a bit of an easy win here because I was getting really frustrated by the lack of empties this month. So you guys know I finished my hair mask, like quite a few weeks ago now. So the last couple of washes, I've actually used these. 1 per wash, they're not very big, look. Of the Rituals Keratin Recovery Hair Mask, just like the little tester size that I got in my advent calendar. And I've been putting that on for like a couple of hours before I wash my hair. And it's done a really good job. I do miss my Garnier Hair Foods, which is cheaper and smells like sweets. And I think maybe does a slightly better job of hydration, to be honest. It's just the best hair mask I've ever tried, and it's like less than a £5. But I did like these. I've actually used 2 of them, but I don't know where the other bottle's gone. I feel like Charlie might have thrown it away when he was trying to be useful, because I was just storing it on the side until I talked to you about it. But so, 3 empties. Not bad. I'm going to show you, we've only got a week of May left, so I'm going to show you where I'm at with like the styling products. But for the in-shower products, let's have a look. I have gone back to using these shampoo and conditioner. That's not very good grammar, is it? This shampoo and conditioner. This was actually what I was using before I started Project Pan, so it's the only one left in the collection that is like an open bottle. So I've just gone back to those. I like these. I really like the smell of them, and they're fine for my hair. But they're part of the hair food range, which my favourite mask is from. And also, so is this stuff, the hair drink, which I love. So like this Garnier Ultimate Blends hair food range, I do really like it, but I actually think the shampoo and conditioner are like the least remarkable products out of all of them. But this is really lovely. I use this sometimes instead of conditioner, sometimes before conditioner, sometimes after conditioner. I really wing it. I don't really find it makes much of a difference whether it's before or after conditioner, but it kind of works really similar to this, and as you can tell, it's also liquid and it's a lot cheaper than that. But I don't think it's quite as hydrating, which is why I use it with a conditioner. But I like the fact that the like applicator on this, you get a little bit more control. Like you can sort of really pick where in your hair it goes, whereas this one, you really do just sort of pour and hope for the best. But one thing, if you are going to use this, it's lovely and it smells amazing, and it really does give your hair like a proper shiny finish. I don't know if it's going to really work on my hair today because it's so humid, but normally this stuff is amazing. The one thing I will say is do not put it on the roots of your hair. Only do it in mid-length to end, because the first time I ever used it, I put it all over and my scalp felt like it was going to fall off my skull. Like it burned, and so I thought I just didn't get on the product, but actually then when I read the instructions properly, it's because you're not meant to put it on your scalp. Just these bits is fine. And then as for my 2 other shower products, I've got this Archive scalp scrub, which I love. Maybe that will be a June empty. I'm like trying to preempt it now. It's crazy how much longer these products last than you realise. That is one of the major things I've learned from Project Pan so far. My perception of how long a product lasts was so off. Like I was so worried about running out of stuff, and what for? A styling product lasts me like 6 months. Anyway, then I have this Garnier Gloss. This was one of the PR products I got last month. Oh, I've already spoken about it, haven't I? I do like it. It's definitely like, the greys are still there, but it's definitely made them less obvious. So it's quite a nice alternative if I want to dye my hair a little bit less often, which I do because I know it's not great for my hair to keep box dyeing it. I don't really know if this is much better, but I can only try. And then, I think I've told you guys before, I'm having this issue at the minute where I keep losing stuff. I lost my heat protection and I still can't find it. It's really annoying me because I really like that heat protection. It's the Maria Neela one. I need to find it before I do the end of this video, because if not, I'm not going to be able to include it in the roundup. I do need to find it. I'm going to clean my office today. I hope it turns up in there. I'll probably just put it in a bag or something. But since then, I've been using, hang on, I'll go get it. I've been using this VO5 Heat Protect Spray. And like, I think it's fine. It's a decent product. But what I hate is the application. This bottle is driving me nuts. It's so leaky. I can't work out what's wrong with it. It's actually so leaky that the product goes less everywhere if I open it and tip it out in my hand. But that's just not like practical for a a water texture product, you know. Every time I use this, it goes everywhere. It goes all over my chair, all over my clothes, everywhere. But I don't have another spray bottle I could put it into. And I think the product only cost like £4 or £5 years ago. So I'm considering, maybe less, but so I'm considering just retiring it, to be honest, because every morning I like dread spraying it. I'm trying to see how much of the product there actually is left. Oh, I think we're like, oh, we might be like down here. Okay, there's not that much left. Maybe I can just grin and bear it. But I'm wasting so much product because like genuinely more of it is ending up elsewhere than on my hair where it is intended. So that's not very helpful. I just had a realisation that the reason I'm getting so annoyed about the lost products isn't that I'm losing things more often. It's that normally I don't notice because I've got so many of something on the go. So I felt like I've been being really forgetful, but I actually don't think, I mean, I am, but I always am. But I actually think the reason I'm getting annoyed is because I don't have any other like heat protection sprays out. I'm noticing it more. It's almost as if this product is designed to teach me self-responsibility or something. I've just realised, obviously I was saying that I don't have a spray bottle that I can pour this into, but I do have this, which was the empty from earlier this month, although there is still a tiny bit of product over that, actually doesn't really matter. We can play potions after all. So, I think everything I've got left in here will fit in here, let's see. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Will it? Oh, there is like a dribble left. I'm gonna waste a tiny amount of product. But to be honest, less than would have been wasted if I kept using this bottle because of how much it leaks. So, now we have a new little bottle of heat protection spray. And actually it's handy that it's in a smaller bottle because I'm going back to London again tonight. That's the one thing about moving out of London when a lot of my work stuff is still in London. I'm constantly back and forth, but that's okay. This is handy. I'm pleased. Annoying, at first I was like annoying because it means I lose like an empty, but actually I don't, do I? I just swap it for this one and then I imagine I'm not going to use all this in a week. But you never know. I do use quite a lot of heat protection spray, but I'm not going to use more just to try and use it up, if you see what I mean. Guys, I've got terrible news. You know how I said I thought there was probably some more hair products lurking in a box that hadn't been unpacked yet? I unpacked some more boxes and it turns out I was right. There's quite a lot more stuff here. Let's go through this first and then basically this is my final straw. We're doing a hygiene bank donation today. We're sitting on the floor. There was a spider here. Charlie's been in and helped me throw it out the window. So in here we have, this is so annoying, some more of the glycolic gloss. I actually love this stuff, but I'm like not even halfway through the other bottle yet. I think this must have been a L'Oreal PR parcel at some point because there is also the lamination treatment, which I finished last month and I do love. So now I have another one. And then we've also got the shampoo and the conditioner from the same range. And actually, I do kind of want to try the range all together because I feel like that's kind of how it's designed, isn't it? To all work in conjunction with one another. And I do love the lamination treatment and the serum. So maybe we'll like compound the effects of it all together. So I am going to keep those. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure this box was stuff that I know I really wanted to use, so I put it all in here so I would have like easy access to it, and then obviously put it in the wrong box. The other thing I have is this Redken Frizz Dismiss Anti-Static Oil. This is really nice. It's like an oil mist. It's so lovely if you don't want to feel like you've got anything too heavy on your hair, but you do just want a little bit more like hydration on the ends. I love this stuff. As you can see, it's actually like nearly finished, which is good news in terms of Project Pan, but bad news because I do like it. I wondered where that had gone. And then I've got this. Oh, it's heat protection. Okay, well that's quite handy. And then I've got two hairsprays, one stronghold, one extra stronghold. I do really like this Elnet hairspray, and I feel like they're quite good because obviously I've been going to London a lot. Like it's good to not have to take my whole big one with me. And then I've got this Amica. I've never tried this brand. The Forget Frizz shampoo, conditioner and anti-frizz treatment. And then I also have this box. Oh no, this isn't what I thought it was. Oh, this is all growth stuff. Oh my god, why does everything look so good? I want to try everything. Look how cool this bottle is. The thing is, I feel like I'm trying to justify everything, but like I'm engaged, as I mentioned earlier in this video. But basically I've been thinking a lot about like how I would want my like hair and makeup to look around the wedding, and I know I want my hair longer, and I really don't want to have to get more extensions because I had extensions before and they really ruined my hair. So I need to go on a bit of a hair growth journey to try and not need extensions, but I would definitely want it like maybe down to like here at least. Maybe I will keep these and try them, I don't know. But basically, how many new hair products is that? 1 2 3 13 14 15. Right, okay, well, let's see. Here's the box of hair stuff, and basically I know there's some shampoo and conditioner that I want to send off to the hygiene bank because it's stuff I've tried before and I don't love. So let's see how close to 15 products I can get this to like offset what I have just found. That's the aim. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. The problem I'm having is that a lot of this stuff I've actually used like once or twice. Obviously I can only donate unopened product, but stuff like this Miracle Hair Rescue, I've used that a few times, like, and this was pre-Project Pan. This was like when I was sort of just using everything at once and really not getting through any products. Like, I thought this would be a good one, but this is open. This stuff I've already used. The bottle actually looks gross. Like, I actually can't donate as much as I wish I could because a lot of this stuff is open already. I have some masks here that I could maybe donate, but I do really go through hair masks, although I have my favourite ones already that I use. But I haven't got that many. I've got 5. That's still quite a lot, isn't it? But I've heard really good things about all of them. Like this one from Boots, I've heard really good things about. This L'Oreal one, I've heard really good things about. This is actually the one I want to use next. This Archive one, I know I love, and it's a mini, so it's quite good for like travel and stuff. I just feel like I've got an excuse to keep everything, and actually some of them are valid excuses, like I can't donate stuff that has already been opened, but I just don't really know if I'm like making too many excuses. Does that make sense? I have quite a few scalp products, like this Flora and Curl Coconut Mint Scalp Refresh Pre-Shampoo Oil, and I've never really been one for using scalp oils. I've started trying this month and I've remembered twice out of the whole month so far, so I got rid of one, but the Coconut Mint just sounds like something I would love, so I'm not doing very well. Getting rid of stuff is really hard. Right, I'm gonna try and find like 1 or 2 more. The texture sprays are annoying me because I don't really use texture spray ever. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I see I've opened both of these and these are the only 2 I have in reserve. I am actually gonna get rid of one of the products that I just found because I am like 99% sure this has never been used. It's still got the lid on and everything. And I already have another brand new one in my collection. And I think I have used it before and I remember liking it-ish, but I don't think it was like my favourite product. So I'm gonna donate one of them. Are they both brand new? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are both brand new. Oh, it's hot in this car. I'm really surprised how difficult I found that. I definitely am still struggling to let go of things. Although, oh my god, I really thought I was just going to watch a car reverse into another car just then, but they stopped literally like a centimetre away. I definitely am finding it like satisfying getting through products, which is good. So I've stopped doing that thing where like I use something once and then hold on to it. But I actually think that is like causing me problems now, the years of doing that before, because so many of the products that I thought would be good for donation, actually I couldn't donate because I have used them. So I think when I'm picking products to use next, I need to make sure they're things that I have already started, and I want to try and get to a point where everything that's left in the box is like brand new and unopened, because I don't know if hair products expire, but in the same way that like makeup and skincare does. I'm just sort of assuming that they don't, unless they're like green or like a funny texture. It really kind of highlighted to me today when I was going through all my stuff exactly what's gotten me into this situation, and it's like getting too excited to try a new product and trying it once or twice and then like trying something else that has largely caused, well, maybe not caused this issue, but it's definitely not helped. Anyway, I've got a big bag here that's full of products. Some of them are the hair stuff that I was talking about. I've been saving up a few other like categories of products to send to the hygiene bank as well. Like I've got some shower gels, some bar soap, stuff like that, kind of as I've been unpacking and going through my stuff. So I can't remember exactly how many hair products I put in here in the end. I think it was 12 or 13. So not quite the full 15, but you know, an effort was made. I'll count them when I put them in the hygiene bank box thing. If you don't know about the hygiene bank, by the way, they operate out of a lot of Boots stores. Like there's like a little box, I'll show it to you, where you can put your products in that you want to donate, and there's a whole list on the website of stuff that you can donate, but basically they say if it's like a hygiene / cosmetic product and you would want it, then you know there's probably somebody who is experiencing hygiene poverty who would also love it. So that's kind of the rule of thumb I've gone with. I've got a couple of perfumes in there and stuff as well, and it feels good to, well, first of all to clear the space and to get rid of the stuff, but also to know that like it will go to somebody who will use it and appreciate it, rather than it just sitting in my office for the next 2 years or however long. More probably. Okay, I'm doing a little errands run right now. We've got friends coming over for dinner tonight. We're going to get a takeaway, but I've just realised that we don't have any like drinks in the house, so I'm going to go and get like some Pepsi Max and stuff. It's a weeknight, so I don't think they'll need any beers or anything. I need to do an M&S return because I bought this cord with holiday in mind. I'll show it to you. I loved it when I saw it online. I saw a content creator wearing it and it looks so nice on her. This is the pattern, and there's like a shirt and some shorts, but it's just not my colour. Like, it's so pretty, but it just doesn't do anything for me, you know. So I'm gonna return that. I've got a Vinted parcel to drop off, go to the hygiene bank and get the drinks. Right. Okay, these M&S pita chips with hummus are my current obsession. If you don't know, get to know. Headed over to Boots. The hygiene bank donation point is right at the back of this store. Actually, it's not where it used to be now. It's just Boots recycling there. So I wonder if they've gotten rid of it. A lady's just gone to ask me that this is the Boots recycling scheme. And I didn't realise they also do like medicine blister packs too. And you get points for doing this, which is good. I need to do this with last month's product. I haven't yet. Right, the lady went out the back for me and she said that they'd actually just moved it to like, I was gonna say backstage, but you know what I mean, because it's really full and they're waiting for it to be picked up, which is great. But she did say she'd take the product off me to put with it, so that was really helpful, but it meant that I didn't get to count them, so I can't remember if they were 12 or 13, but either way, that's all done. I just completed my last hair wash of the month. Look how curly it's gone. I think it's since I got it cut. The fringe is quite a lot shorter, so it must just be like a lot more lightweight, but it is mental. Anyway, yeah, I've done my last hair wash of May, and I actually used some more of the like in shower gloss dye stuff. I'm actually going to take this off because I'm way too warm. Yeah, just to like patch over my greys, and it does an alright job. Although I am definitely having a reaction to some eye patches that I used the other day, which is not good. Oh my god, look how much of this I just pumped out. This is that primer. It just will not die. I can't believe it's still going. I honestly thought that was going to be one of the first products to be finished. And it's just like still going strong. I mean, it's fantastic. That's a good thing. But I'm so confused by it, which I think means that I'm not going to finish any more products this month. I think we might be done. This is where we're at with the glycolic gloss. I feel like quite a good attempt has been made this month. Obviously, I have also now gained a brand new one, which doesn't really help the cause. And the other good news is that I have been through everything. I've been tidying my office today, and I have officially found my old heat protection spray, as well as the one that I have been using since I lost it. So welcome back to this Maria Neela one, which I do really like. It sounds like there's not loads left in there, and it feels quite light, but obviously I cannot see. But then I've still got most of the bottle I decanted out. Hold on, let me go find it. I think it's in the other room. Considering I've only been using that for a few days, it has actually gone down quite a lot. I can't tell with this one, but I'm kind of hoping that I finish both of these next month. That'll be really good. Is there anything else I can put in right now? I feel like the first month we got off to such a strong start with this, that this month has felt a little bit like not satisfying, but that's okay. I know there will be months like that. I just think because the number is still so big, like we started on 99 this month. I don't know what we're ending on yet. I'll find out when I film the rest of this video tomorrow. But we started on 110 overall, and then went right down to 99 in the first month. And I just really wanted to see like good progress again this month, to be honest with you, to try and get everything to fit in the hair box. Like, I'm relying on some of the bulkier products staying out here on this little like wheelie thing I've got. You can't see it where you're set up right now, but like I would really like to be able to fit everything in that hair box properly. So I was hoping I'd have a little bit more progress than I have this month, but it's okay. I'm kind of telling myself that obviously I've been using the product, so that hopefully will mean next month I'll have a lot of empties. But these are the scalp drops that I started using, the Grow Gorgeous drops, and it says to use on towel dried hair or dry hair. Start by applying 20 drops, which sounds like so many, directly onto the scalp and hairline. Massage in well and then smooth any excess of products through the length of your hair. Use once per day. But I've been too kind of scared to use these unless it's been like the night before hair wash. But also, what counts as a drop? One. Did anything even come out? Like, oh yeah, quite a lot did. This applicator is like quite difficult to use. Like, how do you know what 20 drops is? But basically I've been like worried that it might leave a residue on my hair and mean that I would have to wash it more often. But actually this week I've had to wash it so much anyway because of the heat wave. I think it's only been like 3 or 4 days since I last washed it. So really, what have I got to lose at this stage? I feel like maybe I'm using too much product. I just don't know how to distribute it properly. Like, surely I've used 20 drops now, but then it'll be uneven. What if one side of my hair grows longer than the other side? That actually used to happen to me. One side of my hair was a lot longer than the other, and it's because my everyday handbag had this chain that hair kept getting stuck in, and it would like rip my hair off at the bottoms, and I wasn't even realising until I changed my handbag over, and then it stopped happening. But I do actually have, my everyday bag now has a chain on it. Charlie bought it for me for my 30th. I picked it, I love it. But because the chain is much more high quality than the other one I had, it doesn't rip my hair out. There's not like the gaps in the links. So it's a lot better. Do you think that's halfway? I'm about halfway. I meant to, at the beginning of this month, go and draw like a line on all of my products in Sharpie. So I think I will do that on the 1st of June, so we can see actually how much progress has been made throughout the month. Because like, I'm just trying to think, like when I first started using this, for example, at the beginning of April, I had used a little bit already. But so I feel like I've maybe got like 2 or 3 months to go on this. Obviously slightly less if I wash my hair more often, but I don't want to be doing that all the time. It is crazy how long these products last. As if I have this much stuff. Like, I actually do think it will take me years to get through, which is insane. Doing something like this, I think measuring how long it actually takes me to get through a product will hopefully help me to put that into perspective and make like choosing things to donate or getting rid of a lot easier, although it doesn't really help with the issue of a lot of it being open and used. Maybe I need to try and prioritise the stuff in order of like what's nearly finished, if you see what I mean. That might help. But then I feel like sometimes you just need an easy win, so maybe I should save some of the like smaller products or the ones that don't have much left for like a month that feels really like demotivating, because like this is obviously this month's empties, and without these 2 masks, which were just an easy win, I would literally have had 3 empties and I would have felt so frustrated. I did something really silly the other day. So I've been using this current body mask. I love it, the LED mask. When I remember to use it regularly, the effect it has on my skin is brilliant, but I really got out of the habit of it. So yesterday I was like, right, I'm going to use it properly again, put it on. And immediately I was like, this is really weird. Like, I feel like my vision is really impaired when it isn't normally. And basically it was because I forgot to put the little, like, it's got little eye guards in it that are like silicone. They kind of come out, and I forgot to put them in. And I have looked it up, and it says we recommend that you use the eye guards. It doesn't say like, if you accidentally don't use the eye guards, you need to go to A&E. So like, I think I'm all right. But it really triggered a migraine for me. My migraines are really like light sensitive and often triggered by light, like sitting in front of a ring light, which is great when you're a content creator for a job, or the front windscreen, is that what it's called? The windscreen of a car. Like if it's sunny and I'm looking through the glass of a car for ages, it triggers a migraine a lot for me. So I basically, through my own stupidity, I've caused myself a 2-day migraine. 2 days and counting. So I feel like I'm not doing very well with words today. Oh my god, wait. I was working now. I was literally just putting heat protection in my hair to style it. Nothing's coming out. Oh, it is very occasionally. Nothing's coming out. Oh, okay, a little bit of product. I can still hear a tiny bit in there, and it is coming out intermittently. So I'm not going to quite count it as an empty yet. I'm going to use it tomorrow. But chances are we might have a very last minute entry. All right, let's look at the empties. This box is significantly less full than last time, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products that I have finished this month. And at the time it felt really slow, but actually looking at this, that's quite a lot of bottles I can get rid of. I'm going to use the Boots recycling scheme for everything I can, because then you get Boots points. So it's basically like free money. And speaking of free money, actually, I just wanted to take a moment to tell you about my favourite app in the world, Sprive. If you have a mortgage and you live in the UK, you should have Sprive on your phone. Basically, it is a completely free app where you can earn cash back on things you would have already been buying, which you can then put towards overpayments on your mortgage. I've always heard that making overpayments is a really good way to like get the mortgage paid off sooner, but I didn't realise how much like little amounts here and there can really add up. We're still renovating at the moment, so I really don't have any like spare money to put towards overpayments. It's all going on like paint and hacksaws. But Sprive is great because I can get cash back from buying those things, as well as like my weekly shop, my coffee order, cinema trips, theatre tickets, honestly you name it. Almost everywhere I shop is available on Sprive, and I'm on track to shave a whole month off my mortgage in 2026 alone. So it is working really well for me, and I just wanted to share that with you because we love free money around here. If you do sign up for Sprive, make sure you use the code AMYA5. That will get you a £5 sign up bonus, £5 in free money that you can put towards your first overpayment on your mortgage. If you want to learn more about it, they were recently on Dragon's Den. I've had it since October when we bought the house, and it is like my little obsession. I just feel like everyone should know about it. Anyway, what went well this month? I think I've been like, so like the dopamine hit that you get by like buying a new product or starting a new product, like trying something for the first time, I feel like I've been trying to like replace that with finishing a product, which I guess is good in a way, but it also means on a month like this month when things go quite slowly, I just felt really frustrated. Although when you think about it, there are 31 days in May, I finished 6 products. That's like a product every 5 days. But obviously it doesn't always fall like that. But actually that's loads. I never used to finish a product every 5 days. Sometimes I would go months without finishing anything because I would have everything open at once. So we're definitely moving in the right direction. And to be honest, the urge to buy or even look at new products is basically completely gone, which is crazy because I'm so focused on this challenge that like, I think it's having the numbers, doing the counting. It really kind of means that when you gain stuff, it feels like you're losing, which is mad. As someone who has spent literally my whole life like acquiring stuff, to suddenly have acquiring stuff feel like a backward step, it's a really weird feeling, but it's good. That's exactly what I needed, and I can't believe that kind of mindset shift has happened so quickly, and I'm noticing it in other areas of my life too. Even like in the kitchen, I'm finding myself checking what we have in a lot more before I go and do a shop and stuff like that. I've seen a few comments on my last video from people saying that they want to do Project Pan, but they feel like they're too far gone or like it's too overwhelming, and I totally get you, and that is why I started off doing just hair stuff. But I will say, just give it a go. Maybe even just give it a go in one category of your life, because chances are, if you're anything like me, I honestly think this is going to be, I think this is going to change my life. Like, I think this is actually going to like change how I function on an everyday basis. I can already feel it. It's actually insane. It is so annoying that I found that box of stuff. In a way, I'm glad it's happened so early on in the challenge. Like, I know that when I get to like the year mark, I'll look back at this and go, oh, well, thank God I found it in month 2. But at the minute, I'm just like annoyed. Even though I knew that box existed, I even said it in the first video. I said, I'm pretty sure there's a box somewhere that's got more hair stuff in it. And that was exactly the stuff I was thinking of. I do now think that's it. So that's good. And I didn't receive any PR products this month, so that box was the only stuff that got added in. So some of these numbers are going to go up, but I'm hoping some of them are still going to go down. So let's count. As of the end of May, I have 3 hair dye / colour products. I really should dye my hair. I've just been trying to find a suitable time to do that, but I know it is overdue, so I will definitely use this next month. I have been using this though. As I mentioned, it's a little bit drying, but it is very convenient, and it doesn't completely cover the greys, but it definitely like takes the edge off, you know. So I'm kind of intrigued to try this one now as well, to kind of compare them, because I've never really used anything like this before, but haven't used anything up from this category this month. I have 6 pre-shower products. I thought I might be missing some of these, but actually no, this is the right lineup. The one I'm currently using is this Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. I'll definitely finish this next month. I think there's maybe 2 more uses left in here. I have 25 wash routine products. Currently on the go, I have this pineapple hair drink, this scalp scrub, which I'm getting through quite nicely. If it's not finished next month, I think it will be the following month. And then this is the shampoo and conditioner that I'm currently using. I had actually already used some of these before I started Project Pan, like these were already open when I got them out, so we're making good headway with these. And then also I have actually started on these 2. I take them when I go to London just in case I need to wash my hair, so I think there's maybe about, I want to say about half left of each of these. I think 25 is pretty good. We started on 31 in this category, so that feels a lot better. Also, I have to know what caused them to put do not eat symbols on the top of this shampoo and conditioner in such like a big way. There's got to be a story there. Or is it just because it's called hair food? I have 31 damp styling products. This category still looks so out of control. This is what I have been using. This primer, which refuses to dye. It has looked like this for like a year. I don't get it. Then I have been using this glycolic gloss stuff. We're about halfway through, which is great. Obviously, I found another one of those in the box, which is really annoying. But that mini Kerastase bottle was from this category, and I haven't added anything else into my routine since I finished that, so I feel like I need another step, and my hair is feeling a little bit dry at the moment, so I'm kind of thinking maybe this oil. It says you use this and then a primer and then any serums or anything, so that could be a good routine. I'm also interested in this humidity savior because it has been so hot and humid, so I feel like that could be quite interesting as well. But I think this is for on top of styled hair. So maybe it's slightly in the wrong section, but I think I'm going to add that into my routine as well. And then anything else? I was considering like a leave-in conditioner type situation, but we've already got the oil. Let's leave it there for now, see how we get on. I have 3 volume products. This is another category that I really don't use very often. I have been using this Maria Neela one every now and again, and I do like it, but I've actually just realised this one, they're all open. This one is open, and I think there is less in it. So I actually think this month I might switch over to this one to try and use this up and get it out of the way. I have 4 scalp treatments. I need to get better at using these. This is the one that I have been using, and by been using I mean I've used it like 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure if I like it. I can definitely feel it in the roots of my hair when I first put it on. It's quite wet, and because my hair is so naturally curly but I wear it straight, I feel like it's going to mess with my styling, so I don't use it very often. But I think what I need to do in June is try and be a lot stricter with using it more often, because it says you can use it every day. So I think I'm going to give it a shot in June to see if I can incorporate it into my routine, and if I don't like it, then maybe it's time to say goodbye to it. But this product is a high priority for me. I need to remember to use it. If you're watching this and it's June, please comment and remind me to use this today. I have 9 hair oils. Obviously this was the one that I found when I found that box, which is annoying because it's made the number go up, but this is my favourite hair oil I've ever used because it's like a spray applicator, so I don't want to get oil all over my hands, and this is just fab. It's so lightweight and you get such little product out at a time, but like in a good way. It doesn't feel too oily or greasy ever at all. It's so fantastic. If I could only ever have one hair oil, it would be this one. So I don't know whether to use this one now or save it for a special occasion. I have been using this Redken Naked Gloss. We're only up to here, so we're not very far through it, which is making me wonder whether I should change tactics for a minute. This one's open, this one's open, this one's open, this one's open, and this one's open, and this one's open, which is ridiculous. I'm sort of torn between these 3. I want to save this one for later, so if that's something to be excited about. We've sort of got like an expensive, a mid-range, and a cheap one here. I think maybe let's go for mid-range for now. You're hired. I have 7 hairspray / hold products. It's really annoying me how much this section has grown by, even though I haven't like bought anything or even received PR. It's just that these 2 were in that box I found. So I did technically own all of these before, I just didn't know about them. This one is the one that I've been using. I'm also going to get out this Got To Be Glued. Am I? I find this one a bit intimidating. I feel like I only use it for like quite extreme hairstyles. Maybe I'll do the Elnet Stronghold. Do I want Stronghold or Extra Stronghold? I've never really paid much attention to the difference. Let's go for Stronghold. I never do anything too crazy. So I'll keep these 2 out. This one for when I'm like going to London and stuff, and this one for just when I'm at home. I have 5 heat protection products. So we're 1 down in heat protection, that's not too bad. And I'm currently using this, which we are maybe not quite halfway through, but you saw me decant this earlier. This isn't actually the Kerastase, this is that VO5 heat protection spray. But it's working quite well in this little bottle. I'm quite pleased with myself for remembering I had it. And I have 2 dry shampoos. This is the only one I've really used any of this month, I think. And to be honest with you, I mostly use it to cover greys. I just don't get on with dry shampoo very well really because of my sensitive scalp, but I like them both as much as I would ever like a dry shampoo. I feel like this category is going to stay at 2 probably forever. Maybe I would go down to 1. If I had to pick one, I would probably pick this Batiste one because it sort of has the double whammy of being a dry shampoo and giving a little bit of colour because it comes out brown. Yeah, so maybe I should try and focus on using this one up. We started on 110. At the beginning of this month, we had 99. I really didn't think we were gonna have another negative number. I thought we might actually gain some products this month because of that box we found. But luckily, thanks to the Hygiene Bank donation, we have managed to get it in the minus numbers again. Not quite as dramatically, but we are now on 95 products. My current goal is to get it down to about 80 so I can add a new category in, and then I'll keep going with hair but just add something else into the mix. Do you think that sounds like a good idea? I've seen people doing everything at once, but they all started with like 200 products all together, and I had 110 hair products, so like it just wasn't realistic for me. But anyway, that is the end of my month 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did to let me know. I'm literally now gonna stop filming this and then click record again and start recording next month's, because I'm going to be drawing Sharpie lines on everything so we can actually see the progress on each product. Hopefully that will help me to not feel so frustrated when things aren't like being finished that quickly. Wish me luck, I'll see you next month.